We must target the disbelievers. Yes, we must target the disbelievers.
by calling them for guidance.
Not by explosives. Those ISIS, Qaeda, etc., they don't sense mercy. They did not understand that this religion is the religion of mercy. Do you know that according to the chapter number 9, verse number 6, surah, chapter called At-Tawbah, the Quran ordered you, this is a divine command, when any disbeliever seeks security from you, saying to you, give me security, I want to listen to your Quran, that you must grant him the security until he hears the word of Allah, the Quran. Not only this, then Allah said, ثُمَّ أَبْلِغْهُ مَأْمَنَهُ, then keep granting him the security until he reaches his own country, his own community, his own land, his own people. ثُمَّ أَبْلِغْهُ مَأْمَنَهُ, let him reach there. That means the security is not only when he hears the Quran. Okay? Oh, you did not become Muslim? You don't want to become Muslim? Then kill him. No. Keep granting him the security until he reaches home. That's the Quran. But it seems you did not understand the Quran. Even when you recite it, you do not understand it. The fiqh of jihad, the reason why we exert jihad, is to keep this guarantee that our invitation will be reaching the disbelievers, hoping them to be saved from hellfire. So our fiqh understanding is to save the layman people among the disbelievers from hellfire. But those politicians, they fear Islam for their own political interests and favors. And that's why they recruit. That's why politicians recruit those mindless people. People whom their emotions toward Islam overweight their understanding of Islam. How do we kill the layman people and the innocents? By explosives, and we feel proud of this. This is extreme foolishness. So our slogan is to save people from the fire, but your slogan is to shoot people with fire. Oh my God.
Our slogan is to treat your opponent of the truth as a patient that you want to recover, not a criminal that you want to punish. Treat the opponent of the truth just like a patient you seek to treat and recover, not a sinner you aim to punish.
The Quran directed the Prophet saying, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ, we did not send you but as mercy to all the worlds. And the Prophet in Mecca, when he had no power, when he was weakened at the beginning of his prophethood, he used to be taking advantage of the pilgrim seasons, carrying the Quran, saying to the people, who can support me? Who can help me?
Conveying this Quran to the people.
Because Quraysh, the pagan tribe in Mecca, who were dominant at that time, he said, because Quraysh, they are depriving me from reaching to people to let them hear the word of Allah. That's the situation of the Prophet when he was weakened. Da'wah, invitation.
Let your concern be similar to his concern, and that is to strive to save people from hellfire as much as you can.
You have to define yourself where you are. Then your act towards those opponents of Islam should be dealt with accordingly.
Otherwise, you're going to be the playing game in the hands of the politicians.
When you're weak, there is nothing but da'wah, invitation for Islam. Nothing else. Because the Prophet, for the whole entire 10 years when he was in Mecca, weakened, he never asked anyone to kill one of those tyrants of the people of Mecca who used to be even throwing the intestines of camel over him when he was prostrating to God in Mecca. His name in English means the praised one. They used to be calling him, whenever they see him, the dispraised one, Mudhammam, instead of Muhammad. And he was patient. So he was so keen to let people hear the Quran. And the Prophet thanked Allah that Allah saved one Jewish boy by him from the fire. The Jewish boy used to be serving the Prophet. Once the Prophet missed him. The Prophet visited him at his house, and he saw him extremely sick and he's about to die. Then he said to him, "Oh boy, say, La ilaha illallah. There is no God ever worthy to be worshipped except Allah." Then the boy was looking at his father, at the same time looking at the Prophet, as if he's seeking permission from his father to say the word. Then the father was good and rude at the same time. Good and rude. He said to his son, "My son, obey Abul Qasim." So the Prophet's nickname was Abul Qasim. He doesn't want to say obey the Prophet, because that means he endorsed his prophethood. No. He doesn't want to acknowledge that he's the Prophet. So the best way is to say Abul Qasim, the father of Qasim. One of his sons that died. His name was Al-Qasim. So that's the best thing, to call him Abul Qasim instead of saying Muhammad, because his name is in their scriptures. Or to say the Prophet, that's a confession that he is a Prophet. So the best way is to say what? Abul Qasim. So he said to the son, "My son, obey Abul Qasim." Then that was the last of his son. Then he died. Then the Prophet, when he realized that he died before the Prophet left his house, he said, "Alhamdulillah, that Allah saved him by me from the fire." This is Islam. So how do you kill by fire? Those whom you are ordered to save them from the fire. I wonder. And when the Prophet re-entered Mecca, he was ousted from Mecca. But when he re-entered Mecca, victoriously, what was the first word he said? He was looking for the leader of all the wars against Islam. His name was Abu Sufyan. He was targeting him. You know what he said? Abu Sufyan was hiding in his house. He didn't know what to do. Muhammad is victorious. And now he must be looking for the leader of the wars during 10 years of wars between Mecca and the Prophet in Medina. That was Abu Sufyan. So did the Prophet target Abu Sufyan? Yes. How? What did he say? He said, "Whoever enters the house of Abu Sufyan is secured." I wonder why. Why is the Prophet trying to show himself that he considers human rights? What was the purpose? To attract people to Islam. But you guys, ISIS, Qaeda, etc., you are pushing people away from Islam with your harshness and ruthlessness. So not only Abu Sufyan is saved, secured, no, but whoever takes asylum inside the house of Abu Sufyan is also secured. You have to understand, this is not a word of security to the leader of the wars, but no, it's a word of security to anyone who entered the house of Abu Sufyan. This is Islam. Please guide me to someone who did that in history, like what the Prophet Muhammad did. So jihad was legalized against those who prevent us from reaching to the layman people, because those are our target for guidance and to be saved from hellfire. But what do you call your acts? You say, you call jihad, and the meaning of jihad, in your perspective, is to kill and target and hunt the layman disbelievers by explosives. And you call that jihad. Wretched is your understanding of jihad. You disguised Islam, and you did not support Islam, in a matter of fact. And you allowed yourself to be a decoy, a toy in the hand of the politicians. Well done? No. Bad done. Goodbye.